How is AI already in your life? How is AI already in your life? Here's the thing most people don't realize. You're already using AI every single day. When Netflix suggests a movie, that's AI. When your phone finishes your sentences, that's AI. When GPS reroutes you to avoid traffic, that's AI. It's already woven into the fabric, but the difference between the average person and the visionary uses it intentionally. You see, you can literally ask a system like ChatGPT to design a fitness plan, build your business, a pitch deck, or even find the best countries for you to be a digital nomad based on your budget, your visa options, and your lifestyle goals. That's not science fiction. That's happening right now. So, yeah, most people don't even use it. They don't even try it. They'll say, I don't really get AI, but the truth is you don't have to get it. You just have to use it. The human is in the loop, okay? We're already doing this. So let's get a little bit deeper about AI because people love to say AI is going to replace humans. But let me tell you something real. AI can write, but it doesn't feel. It can generate, but it doesn't dream. It can process, but it doesn't have a purpose. AI doesn't have ambition. You do. So it's not a replacement. It's an amplifier. It's like the smartest best friend that you've never had. If you're lazy, AI will make you lazier. If you're curious, AI can make you unstoppable because all it's doing is multiplying what you're already using inside. And that's why I say AI, artificial intelligence, is amplified by intelligence, right? Your intelligence, right? How smart are you? Because that's how smart AI will. Let me give you a real story. I've seen some people use AI to get out of debt by building personal finance plans that actually make sense for them. I've seen moms use AI to meal prep for her kids on a tight budget to help her save money, time, and stress. I've seen creators use AI to write books, start businesses, and even rebuild their resumes after losing it. And then there's a deeper layer, okay? People using AI to do in their journal, their emotions, to translate their feelings into words, to communicate love across languages and across cultures. That's not robot, that's a reflection of what AI can do, right? So why aren't you moving people towards AI? People are scared, or people don't want to try something new. Fear of being replaced, fear of being seen as outdated. But here's the truth. Every major breakthrough in human history was first met with fear. Electricity, the social internet, social media, every new wave creates two types of people: those who resist it and those who learn from it. Right? So the question isn't, will AI take my job? It's, will I evolve fast enough to use it? Because guess what, people? People who understand how to ask the right questions will be the ones shaping the world, okay? How can you start using AI is the best question, right? Let's do something practical. You don't have to be a tech genius. Let's just start small. Ask AI to help you with one thing in your daily life. Maybe it's creating a meal plan. Maybe it's rewriting your bio. Maybe it's designing your next trip or organizing your week. Just start somewhere. Ask, and you'll realize it's not about coding, it's about communication. AI is responding to your questions. So the better your questions, the better it performs. That's not new currency. This is clarity to you guys, okay? People who can think clearly and ask clearly become the leaders in AI. AI and humanity, this is the next chapter. They kind of go hand in hand, okay? AI is a beautiful thing. It's forcing us to rediscover what it actually means to be human, okay? Because now that a machine can write, we're asking, what does it mean to create as a creator? Now that a program can answer, we're asking, what does it mean to understand? And now that intelligence is everywhere, we're realizing that wisdom is still rare. AI won't erase humanity, absolutely not. But it's reminding us of the essence of it's making us sharper, more intentional, more awake. And maybe that's the point. Maybe AI isn't the end of humanity and intelligence. Maybe it's the beginning of consciousness and intelligence. Just maybe. Maybe this is allowing us to connect to a higher level, not only through technology, but with ourselves. AI is not here to think for you. AI is to help you think for yourself. It's not your replacement. It's your reflection. You are the human in this loop, in this thing. It gives it purpose, right? So ask yourself today, are you afraid of the tool AI, or are you afraid of what you might become if you actually start using it? Because the people who embrace AI, they don't just adapt, they shape the future. AI is the future, right? And it belongs there. It's about who's going to ask the better question. Isn't the story of the machines becoming more human. It's the story of humans finally becoming more aware. Okay. So maybe the real question isn't what is AI? The real question is, who could you become if you actually started using it? Right? This is Gerald Fears with Fearless Conversations. Guys, make sure you do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share this content, just in case people are confused about what AI does, how it can help change their lives, and how they can easily implement AI today on some simple project. Like, how can prepare me a meal plan for the week for my daughter who has gluten allergies, or who has these kind of allergies. Or let's just say you're planning a trip and you want to figure out which airline should you use. You can set up notifications in Chat GPT to say, hey, I'm going to the Bahamas on this day, right? This is the day. I want you to, or this is when I want to go. I want you to find the cheapest flight that you can based on that day. I want to leave at this time. I want to be in this economy as far as like first class. And AI will craft that for you. You can even set up notifications a week earlier and say, hey, I'm planning to go, in 2 weeks. Find me the cheapest flights, and I want you to give me daily notifications on the cheapest flight so I can choose one within the next week. AI is so masterful, but it's really up to you on how you're utilizing it, meaning how you're asking questions and prompting it. What does a prompt mean? You are promoting whatever it is that you're speaking about. So you're prompting it. You're preparing it for the answer. AI is just about this, very simply. You have the best questions, so it can give you the best answers. If you want something really complicated to be done, this is what AI is for. All you need to do is figure out how to compose up the correct questions, how to layer the questions, how to write. Once you figure out how to feed AI, Chat GPT, Gemini, etc., your life becomes extremely easier. And that's what AI is about. AI is not about replacing you. It's about advancing you and enhancing your day-to-day life. But it's up to you on how you're actually utilizing it, right? So be thoughtful, be practical. And if you've never used AI again, hey, I have a German Shepherd that's 6 years old, and we live in Austin, Texas. What is the best food to feed my German Shepherd who's 8 years old? We live in Austin, Texas, and my German Shepherd weighs 80 pounds. This is what AI will find the best dog food for your dog. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's all up to how you prompt it, right? I'm getting married next year. Which bridal company has the best prices based on my particular size? I'm an XL, or I'm a small, or which wedding company has the best elegant dresses based on Google Maps highest listings? Instead of you doing that, AI will do that for you, right? Hey, AI, who has the best venues for weddings, or who has the best venues for business opportunities, etc.? There's so many different variations that you can use AI for. It's all up to you. So start off simple, right? And work your way up, and let AI help you design the best ideas for your life. Guys, this has been Gerald Fears. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll see you soon.